Hey guys, we are back with episode 9 of This Week in 3 Gun, back in Jerome, Idaho. So this was a pretty fun stage here. You can see there's a big band in the background. We're going to start off with pistol, and there is some knockovers on the right and the left. So let's just run through this here real quick, and we'll see where that band comes into play. So coming up here on the left, there is a pretty cool target. There's some hangers with some holes cut out in the center. You can see the white and then the red. The white is a no-shoot. You hit the white, that's a penalty. You're supposed to shoot through the white, through those holes, and hit the little red knockovers. So we just chuck that mag on the ground because we don't need that. Then we one-hand that like a real man. Run down, throw that, and I don't use a ladder. I just jump up on top of that van. So there's some stuff right in the array, right in the front there with your shotgun. Pigeon thrower. Then you can see there's a split heart knockdown. Doing some quad loads right there. Bam, bam, bam. Dump that in the box. Transition over to the old rifle. And there's a spinner down there at about 150 maybe. And then way out there at about 2 something, there is a couple static steel and some knockovers. Or sorry, some poppers, little skinny poppers. I think they're 4 inches wide. There's 2 of them out there. Remember, if you don't get a spinner to spin, it's a 60-second penalty. So it's pretty vital that you get a spinner. If you don't get a spinner to spin, it could ruin you for the whole match.
Go, Travis.
106.
So see, I finished
buddy.
that one fairly quickly.
106. I'm good.
And here's another stage we're going to go through. And if you look right in front of me to the right, there is a little wobbly bridge. So we're going to start off with some rifle. There's some static down there. 2 hits on each piece of static. There's 4 of them, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Dump that. Now we're switching over to the shotgun. You can see these there's knockovers right and left. Throwing in some quad loads. Getting on the rickety bridge. You can see those split hearts. And some clay pigeon throwers. Some more quad loads. Oh, idiot, you forgot one. Good job. So shoot all that. Now we transition over to the pistol here. Paper is 1 hit in the A zone or 2 anywhere else. And there's another one of those dang spinners. You can see most places like to incorporate spinners here because they're fun, they're challenging, and they're a huge penalty if you don't get them.
7279.
7279.
I rode a couple.
What?
Look, I know. They
Man.
took it away from me because I wasn't like shooter ready. I just beep.
So this stage here,
Across fire.
there is a know your limits right out there. I think it's 125 yards. Let's see what happens here.
Hit. Hit. Hit.
So there are the know your limits, and then there's some static steel way out there. It's kind of hard to see.
1, 2. 1, 2. Hit. Hit.
Get that done. Dump that in the box. Run your little heart out. Grab your shotgun. Some more clay pigeon throwers. More clay pigeon throwers. Throw a little couple extra in there. Get that done. Run around clear that smoke wagon and start laying down some shots on, guess what? Another spinner. There's static on the left. Spinner right in front of me. And you can see there's actually holes cut out in the center of that one. Some paper targets. Do not hit the white. They are a no-shoot. And you can see there's 3 boxes. You have to shoot each array of targets in front of you from that specific box.
Nice.
If the shooter is finished, unload, show clear, slide forward, hammer down, holster, 8510.
So the STI has been run really well, really excellent.
Shooter understand the course of fire.
That's all my
This one, there's another know your limits down there.
90 or 95.
double tap the big plates.
That one's
Yeah,
like
you may wanna check that.
125 yards too, I think. Maybe 100, I don't remember.
Shooter understand course of fire. Shooter ready. Stand
So you
by.
can shoot it off of either of these wire spools. I put a bipod on and I'm going to get down and shoot them. It's 2 hits on each of the hanging steel targets.
Hit, 2. Hit, 2. Hit, 2. Hit, 2. Clear it.
So chuck that in there. And this one, I kind of wasn't paying attention when we did the walkthrough, so you can see I'm kind of discombobulated here, not knowing exactly what I'm looking for. So it really helps to not socialize and pay attention when you do the walkthroughs. Dang, this guy's got those quad loads down pretty good. Look at that. Ka-shong. Ka-shong. Now if he can just figure out what he's got to be shooting. Is that it? Is that it? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll just say that's it. Now you gotta shoot some targets from the left side and the right side. You gotta be in that square box.
Shooter is finished. Unload. Show clear. Slide forward.
Call
hammer
that
down,
a day, huh?
holster.
That was a cluster.
9317.
For the fun of it, we're gonna run through another shooter. This is Josh. Amber is the RO. So we're just gonna show you just a different perspective on how other people shoot a stage. You can see Josh, he's really quick on his feet. So there's those targets there. Every time you hit one of those outer gongs, it is a penalty.
That button.
So it looks like his mag fell out of his pistol or something there. And I do remember he's going to do like me. He's not using no ladder. He's jumping up there, grabbing his shotgun. He's shoving some shells in his shotgun there before he goes after the popper. Same thing, throw that in there. Grab his rifle. Couple static way out there. 2 skinny poppers, and off to the left is that spinner. So a lot of people hate the spinners, but I actually enjoy them. I think they're a good challenging target, and they're very useful. They teach you a lot of... if you ever shoot one, you'll know what I'm talking about. You have to shoot top and then bottom, top and bottom. You got to get some momentum going to it to get it to spin over. You cannot just shoot one, either the top or the bottom. You gotta hit top and bottom. Create that momentum. So there he did it.
Where are all that stuff? 143!
And here's the last one we're going to show. This is Joel. Once again, this is just going to show a different perspective to the same stage. And if you notice, he did not hit a single no-hit target on that. Those holes you got to shoot through are 1.5 inches maybe.
They're in the box.
So pistol is clear because we're kind of going ahead of it. So he's climbing up the ladder. See, I kind of hurry and scamper up there so I can get some shots of what he's doing. You've seen that target to the left. He did hit it. It bounced back up, but the range officer seen that and goes ahead and calls it. So I personally thought it was pretty cool to get up on top of the van and try something different like this. It was pretty fun and interesting. You know, the van does wobble back and forth every time you shoot, so it's not the most steady platform. Not as steady as you would imagine. So it looks like he's going after the spinner first. So even from this distance, you can see when a poof of dirt flies up, that's a miss. So you can see every time the shooter does hit still because you don't get that poof of smoke. So I might throw in a picture or two at the end of this. You can see right in front of us all of this backdrop that we're looking at. Off to the left of us is a public rifle range, and there were some shooters over there, and we're suspecting that they were shooting steel core ammo. They actually caught the range on fire. So I'm going to put in some pictures probably, and you can see all of this in front of us gets burned about 100 acres, we believe, and that's the dangers of people shooting steel core ammo out here when it's dry and hot and a fire hazard. So don't ever do that, guys. And he's done.
18580.
No.
So here's that fire that was caused by some nice people on the public rifle range. So if you look, this fire right here,
There's nothing we can do.
it travels across and to the right. It's kind of coming down, straight down towards us and then off to the right. You can see here some of us running out there with some shovels and stuff to go and see if there's anything we can do. There's probably 15-ish people over on the rifle range, and not a single one of them came over to do anything. They just stood there and watched. All of us shooting 3-gun, we all ran over and did what we could. You can see there's Joel, there's a couple other guys up there with shovels. I'm running over with a shovel, and Joel and I actually did put this fire, the one that was coming straight down towards us, we did get that one put out. It was too much, that one right there. We get this one put out. It works its way all the way down to the little, almost to the flat area, and Joel and I was able to put that out. But it's just a lesson for people not to shoot steel core ammo when it's dry out. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been another episode of This Week in 3-Gun.